Hi kisses and welcome back to Nina Ready Eats. I am having such a Puerto Rican meal right now. I have tomatoes, Spanish rice with carrots, beans, celery, potato with chicken, sweet potato over there, cassava with onions, and sweet plantain. Let's get right into it. Amen. Let's do it. And I got some cold ice water here. Man, I'm so excited to be eating. You have no idea. What do I eat first? Let's do this rice. Oh my gosh, yes. Ooh, it's hot. Ooh, baby, it's hot. Caliente. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Some of that sweet plantain right there. I baked it in the oven. Cassava with garlic powder, garlic, onions, the little tiny olives. What are they called? I forgot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That chicken's right there. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to be eating. Yes, baby. This is so good. How did I get so lucky? I be chefing it up. I really do. I've been up since 5 a.m. Got up this morning, trained Imprint, King Imprint or Imprint Eats. That's his eating show channel. He has a video coming out tomorrow. Come on, baby. Let's do it. Golden potato that I baked with that chicken, so it has all that gravy in there, all that deliciousness. Woo, hot. Hot, hot, but delicious. Ice water. It's the best. I love cold water. Some people like room temperature water, but I love cold, freezing cold water. Oh my goodness. Let me have a little bite of that sweet potato. I took that sweet potato and I steamed it down. I took this cassava and steamed it down. Then I threw it in a glass casserole and I baked it for about 15-20 minutes with that onion. Oh my goodness. Rice vinegar, olive oil. Amazing. Baby. I'm the perfect wifey, baby, okay? I cook, I clean, all that good stuff. Get a piece of that little chicken wang wang. Yes. Man, this Spanish rice is everything. My favorite Spanish rice is Spanish rice with corn and Spanish rice with gandules. Spanish rice and beans, just so good. Not for nothing, but I can cook. Hell yeah. I put a tiny hint of curry in this chicken. Yo, hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Make sure you leave a comment. If you don't got nothing to say, just leave a little kiss mark. I'll know you're here. Oh my goodness. I'm really enjoying this meal. I've been craving yellow Spanish rice. I baked it in the oven too. I don't really eat fried foods. If I do, it's because I went to a restaurant, but at home, I don't fry my food at all. I bake everything, broil it, steam it, saute it, or boil it down, like, you know what I'm saying? That is so delicious. Oh my goodness. Yes. I love, my tomatoes have to be firm. I don't like soggy tomatoes. Today, for lunch, I made my dog Loyal. I have a pit bull, for those of you who don't know. I made him white rice, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, chicken thighs, sweet potatoes, and carrots. Baby, he was like, oh yeah. I love feeding him good food. That's where I have the happiest dog on the planet. Yes. Have you guys ever looked up the zodiac for a Virgo? Man, I'm not trying to say that I'm the best sign, okay? But Virgos, they're dope. Virgos are hella dope. I was reading about my zodiac sign, and I was like, okay. I like to refresh my mind on how dope Virgos are. If you a Virgo, throw up a little Virgo emoji, or type up the word Virgo. Let me know you a Virgo. As a matter of fact, just let me know what your zodiac sign is. And let me know what the pros and cons are to your zodiac. Let me know. Because I be hearing some crazy stuff about some of these zodiacs out here. Wow. I'm kind of sad because I'm almost done with my meal. I don't want to be done with it. I love it. Cassava is such an amazing root. If you boil it down, I steam it down. I used to boil it down, but you know, it loses a lot of the nutrients. So I put it on a steamer until it gets extra soft. Then I throw that bad boy in the oven with some olive oil and capers. These are capers, onions. Sometimes I do purple onion. It's so good. And that tiny bit of rice vinegar. You could do regular vinegar, but rice vinegar it does something to it. Let's go, cassava. In Spanish, it's called yuca, but in English, it's cassava. It be them bites right there. It be them bites right there. I'll be doing cooking videos again soon. Those are highly requested. Maybe I'll do my Spanish rice and show you guys how I do my cassava, because you're gonna like this dish right here. You just have to make sure, well, it depends. Some people like the cassava firm, like super firm. I like it super soft, like super soft. And even this is a little firm for my liking, but it's delicious. But I was starving, so I'm like, nah, we're gonna eat this right now. What is it about sweet plantain? Oh, sweet and salty. That's always a good combo. I love the sweet and salty thing. That's like chocolate and Doritos. Oh, so good. I'm a very clean person overall. My house is never dirty. It never gets messy, ever. But today I was like, let me go in a little deeper. Started to organize the closet and washed all the sheets down, bleached them down, did all that. Did all the laundry, put all that stuff away. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I gotta be honest. I do laundry at least every 2 days. I don't let 2 days go by without doing laundry. I'd rather do small loads. I don't let my laundry get out of control. I don't like to fold the clothes, but I like to wash the clothes. So I don't wanna have a ton of clothes to fold. I do very small loads, and I keep my clothes very, very clean and organized. Color coordinated and everything. Yes. Yes to this. I was in the mood to cook, baby. Oh, this is everything. I did that. I'm gonna get my hair in 2 braids today. I hope she does a good job. And I hope she doesn't like pull my hair. I was like, you do no tension braiding, right? Like, I don't want no tension in my hair. Because my hair is growing and it's so full. Look how full my hair is. It's so long. I thought about cutting it again because I like that. I like the way my hair looks when it's right here. I'm losing weight. Oh my God, I'm losing weight. I don't want to lose too much weight though. But I can tell that I'm losing weight. My face is starting to thin out. It's because I'm having like 1 meal a day and then that's it, nothing else. And I usually do that my whole life, but there's times where, you know, you'll snack like in between little things here and there. Man. Oh my God, I was about to say something. I'm like, nope, because I really can't talk about that. What's that, my Apple Watch? Oh, I changed the band on my Apple Watch. I'm so excited about it. OMG, now it matches all my jewelry. Was that the oven? What beat? It must have been my Apple Watch. I'm not sure. Big changes, big changes. Big things are happening. Wow. I can't wait. Can't wait to share with y'all. The future is bright. Oh yeah. No, I don't want to finish it. It's so good. I don't want this to be over. Oh my God. So, Cat Williams was live last night on Netflix. That was a good show. I showed support. I watched the whole thing again today. It was real good. I agree with them. They said that Black people need their reparations for everything they did through slavery. And he's like, we literally built this country, amongst other people, obviously, but we literally built this country and we didn't get no payments for it. That's true. 400 years, wow. How much money do you think the government would have to pay in reparations? Damn, that's a lot of money. I can't even calculate the math. Will that ever happen? Will they ever give them the reparations? Damn. What are these beans? Are these white? No, they're not white beans. They're... Darn it, I forgot the name of these beans, but they're not white beans. They look white, but they're not white. They're cannelli. Gotta look at the name again, but these beans are good. You like beans? Some people don't like beans. I love beans. You can have beans in salad, soups, rice, beans by themselves, tacos, refried beans. Hell yeah. Oh my God. So you guys know that I want to go to Japan. I was looking up the Japan again. I'm obsessed with that culture. I love it. The cherry blossoms. There's a very specific time of the year that they blossom. I want to see that. Then I want to go see, this is not in Japan, but I want to go see the Northern Lights. When I looked at the Japan cherry blossoms, I'm like, wow. Whenever I get my house, because I'm going to get a house in the future, I want to plant like a walkway of like trees that blossom white flowers. And when I decide to settle down and get a house and no longer live in an apartment, I'm gonna take my son's ashes and I'm gonna bury it like a little bit with each one of these trees and have it grow and blossom. And I want white flowers. I've always had that vision. I've always wanted to take my son's ashes, and my son would have been 17 years old. Oh my God. My firstborn would have been 17 years old. That's so crazy to think about. I'm like, what? I've always wanted boys, and I ended up getting 2 boys. But like I said, one passed away. He was only alive for 10 days. People ask all the time what happened, and he was basically born premature. I didn't know that I was in labor, because it was the first time that I had carried that long of a term, 6 months. I had miscarriages before and stuff like that, but that was the first time that I carried to 6 months. And I had so many complications. I didn't even know how much of a high-risk pregnancy I was, but I was a very, very high-risk pregnancy. Even with my second pregnancy, oh my God, it was a very hard pregnancy, especially because I did the pregnancy damn near by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like mentally and emotionally, I had little to like no support. And then the support that I was getting wasn't genuine. I know that now. But like when I was pregnant, I didn't have, you know how you watch a movie, or not to sound ignorant, but when you look at white people, when they raise their kids and the husband is like kissing on the belly and just always being there for the wife and massaging her feet and going to the store to get whatever she's craving or helping her, you know, take a bath or whatever. I didn't have none of that support from my partner back then. It was just clubbing and drinking and just, you know, doing his thing, being with other women or whatever. It was kind of crazy. So I don't wish that kind of pregnancy on anybody. Then I had every single complication you could imagine. Oh my God, it was so bad. I was throwing up. I was sick. Didn't really have somebody to talk to about how I was feeling. Couldn't express myself. It was a really, really tough pregnancy. Both of my pregnancies were tough. So May 10th would be his 17th year death anniversary. And May 12th is Mother's Day. So that's like right there. And it's kind of crazy to have birth 2 children and not be able to talk to them on Mother's Day, which is just like, what the hell? So that's kind of crazy. But I don't feel the way that I used to feel. I used to really, and when I tell you, I used to struggle with this month, the month of like April 30th through May 10th, I used to be like, oh my God. I used to always like cry and be really, really sad. And I always wondered if that pain, I mean, the pain really never goes away. I don't want to exaggerate and be like, yeah, the pain just goes away. It doesn't. The pain does not go away. You just learn how to manage it where it doesn't break you down anymore. So, you know, my son's death, it's just, you know what's so crazy too? I can't believe that after 17 years, I still remember his birthday. And I still remember his death anniversary. Like, that part I don't understand, because it's like, it's not like he was like 9 years old and then passed away, or 5 years old. He was 10 days old. But it was such a traumatic experience for me that till this day, I always remember him. Always. Just the other night, I was looking through the album, because I have this entire album with all these pictures. When he was in the hospital, he was so little. He was so tiny. A premature baby at 6 months old. I was like, you know, you look at your baby and you're like, maybe he'll make it through this. Maybe he'll survive this. But he didn't. And I could see that he was in pain and suffering. And it was, those were 10 tough, oh my God. It was 10 tough days. I remember that. I remember leaving the hospital, having to come back to the hospital. Whoo, that pain right there. That pain when a mother has to bury her own child. Whoo, no, I don't, even if I had an arc of enemies, even if I had a boatload of enemies, I don't put that pain on nobody. I'm like, nah, but that's your enemy. I'm straight. I don't even want them to experience that. It was that bad. I can have an enemy in front of me and I would not wish death upon their child. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just would not. I'm like, hell, no, don't put, no, I don't even, that pain right there, when I tell you, I don't even know how I survived it. I don't even know how I survived that level of pain. But that experience definitely changed me as a woman. It changed me. And I remember thinking, like, life is so precious and it's so short. I remember being so scared because since I was, okay, so I had gotten up, I had a nightmare, and I had gotten up and I tried to wake up the baby daddy or whatever, and he was like, leave me alone, blah, 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 blah. So I walked to the bathroom that was in one, we had 2 living rooms. We had a 4,800 square foot penthouse in Houston, Texas. So I walked to one of the smaller bathrooms, and I remember sitting next to the ice maker. I used the bathroom, did all that, and then I just couldn't, like, the pain was so unbearable. So I just kept eating ice chips. I'm not sure why I kept eating ice, but I know it's weird. Just kept eating ice chips, and I was like addicted to ice. And then the pain came back. So I went back to the toilet, thought I had to use the bathroom, and I did use the bathroom. I did 1 and 2, and I was like, oh, the pain went away. And then another contraction and another contraction. But I did not know that I was strangling him with the umbilical cord was wrapped around his neck. So every time I pushed, I was suffocating him. And, you know, you don't find out till like later. The doctors tell you what's going on, or your baby's breached and you need an emergency C-section, and you're 10 centimeters fully dilated, and all that stuff happened. And then I don't remember much after that. I just remember opening my eyes, and there was this tiny little face, just, you know, just there, just kind of, wasn't even looking back at me because his eyes was closed. And then I remember closing my eyes again, and then the entire nightmare began. That was, yeah. It's crazy that I could talk about it now. Oop, oh, wait. I was about to get emotional. Nope. That I could talk about it now and not like have a full breakdown crying, because usually I wouldn't even be able to do that without crying. But that's how I know I'm getting stronger with every year that passes. And I just feel like I have this guardian angel that's looking after me and my son. My son that's alive will be 16 this year. So I'm happy that, you know, he's alive. Although I don't have a relationship with him, I'm happy that he's alive. I don't know if he's healthy or happy. That I don't know anything about my son now. But yeah, I would have had 2 boys. One would have been 17. One would have been 16. And that was like, that was so dope. Like, I was like, wow, I had 2 boys. Like, I always wanted boys. I never wanted a female daughter. Never wanted girls. I think I would have been freaking out if I had a female daughter. Like, oh my God. Is she going to be abused? Is she, like, it's just, I mean, little boys can get abused too, but, you know, girls, like, it's more of a chance that that stuff could happen. Or in my mind, I don't know, maybe the odds are the same. Maybe it's equal, but I always wanted boys, and the universe blessed me with 2 boys. I was so thankful to God. Like, thank you, God. I remember praying and being so thankful. And then when I had my second son, that was an experience also. But yeah, I'm like, wow. So May 10th, yep, 2024, my son's 17th. May he rest in peace. Death anniversary. I remember that there were a lot of people that were happy. I remember that. There was a lot of people that was celebrating my son's death. They were so happy that he was dead. I'm never going to forget that. I remember that. That's when I knew. I was like, yo, evil is real. Hate is real. Like, jealousy and envy and that shit's real. That's when I knew how dark people could be. I'm like, wow, you really celebrating the death of my child? Like, for real? Like, yeah, you that kind of person. That's you. That's what you do. I saw the relief in other people's faces. Like, yeah, thank God that kid is dead. I remember that. I ain't gonna say no names, but I remember that. And it's so crazy because although people were enjoying the fact that my first son passed away, I still wouldn't wish that upon him. I still wouldn't wish that upon somebody else. Like, that's not cool, man. That's not cool. I don't care who it is. It's just, you don't put that on nobody. But it made me a stronger person. It made me value life in a completely different way. It gave me strength that I didn't even know I had or could have. It made me realize that I was built different. That's when I realized, I'm like, yo, you're built different. You really are a strong person. And I had like postpartum depression for about 6 weeks. And postpartum depression is so insane because one day you wake up and it's like a light switch. Bloop, it just goes away. Instant. Like, it's almost like your body regulated itself. I don't know exactly how to explain it. Maybe I'm explaining it wrong. But to simplify it and bringing it back to the basics, it's like hitting a light switch. It's dark all of a sudden, you turn the lights on and it just, that's it. It just goes away. So that kind of freaked me out. I cried every day for hours. And I couldn't stop crying. I can't explain it, but I just couldn't stop crying. I didn't even know that my tear ducts can provide so much water. It's just tears and tears and tears and tears. And that pain was for real. Like, when I heard that my father died, I didn't even feel nothing. It was weird. I didn't feel nothing. I wasn't, you know, I never felt any emotion towards my father passing away. I was just like, well, that's that. You know what I'm saying? We never had as me being an adult, we never had a relationship. So, and the last time I saw my dad, I was 13. I'm 45 now. You know what I mean? Like, you can't really mourn someone's death if they're not in your life, if you're not connected to them emotionally, if they've caused you a lot of pain. So, yeah, it was different. It was scary. It was dark. And I find it so crazy that I could sit down today and have this conversation with my audience and not have like a full breakdown crying or, yeah. It changes you. It changes you for certain. I learned a lot about people throughout that time in my life. And I kept quiet about a lot of things. So if you are a mother and if you've had a son or a daughter that's passed away, my condolences to you. If you have a daughter or a son that you don't have custody of, my condolences goes out to you as well. You know, on Mother's Day, I hope that you all have an amazing Mother's Day, and I hope that you're with your kids and that you are having a loving, nurturing, happy time with your children. You know, life is short, so don't take it for granted. Don't take your kids for granted. If your kids are with you, you know what I'm saying, love on them and appreciate them, because you just never know. You never know. So, yeah, stay positive, stay strong, keep your head up. You don't have to understand all the pain you're going through. You just have to endure it and survive it. Sometimes the pain doesn't make any sense, and that's okay. It doesn't have to. Just endure it and survive it. Make sure that you come out on the other end stronger than you were when the pain first started. Let pain be your teacher. Grow and learn from all that pain. There's always a lesson. Even at the darkest times in life, there's always something to learn. And you deserve that. You deserve to grow and love yourself, and you deserve to put yourself first and allow yourself to, you know, make mistakes and learn from those mistakes. It's okay. It's really okay. And don't let nobody tell you, you know what I'm saying, that you're not capable of doing things, or you're not smart enough, or you're not brave enough, or you're not strong enough. Because if you're starting to believe those things, number one, those people are lying to you. And number two, you're lying to yourself. You don't know how strong you are until you push yourself to that next level. And you can do it. You can definitely do it. So to all of my kisses, to everyone that has ever shown me support and love, for the people that are sharing my videos and leaving comments and giving the thumbs up, thank you so much. It does not go unnoticed. I really appreciate you. And until next time, stay positive and stay strong. Bye, guys. I am going to eat this, though, because it's been looking at me for a few minutes, and I am yes to this. Bye, guys.